Why isn't it just like one brand of water?
You know what? I was going to actually say that it's always
the same shit anyway.
A new brand that make you want to try some water out. I'm in Walgreens yesterday, and this is joint. It's next to the Smart Water, but it's called something else, and it's in a dope bottle. I was like, Now, even though we got cartons of water, I'm saying, even though we got cartons of water at the crib, I'm like, I want to try this water. I want to try this water.
Motherfucking
sometimes
agua,
they add
H2O.
But sometimes they add different minerals and shit.
Hey, so you mean to tell me Smart Water actually tastes like regular water? No.
I don't know, really.
You gotta try them.
I'm still off the 24 pack of Poland Springs from the grocery store. I don't really drink that other shit.
All water does not taste the same though.
Yeah, but why not? Oh, because they
add different shit. Yeah.
Well, what about the ones that's all natural? They still all taste the same, but they different.
But
one pull from a pond, one pull from a lake.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and they might do different processes to whatever. I don't know. Fucking clean it. Who knows?
I don't know. So it sounds like all the fucking scam to me. It's water, natural. Look, that shit says natural spring water.
But then you gotta read the ingredients.
It ain't natural then if they added ingredients. She lying. Something's off here.
That is kind of spooky though. What's the ingredients in water?
What's the ingredients in natural fucking water? Like
But there are minerals that occur naturally in nature too. Especially if you're getting it from like one of them, like a spring or something.
Listen, whatever you need to tell yourself to
it's true. And if it's in different parts of the world, there's definitely going to be different minerals.
Whatever you need to tell yourself to
whatever
yourself,
all the true water drinkers understand.
Brothers, we're happy singing and we're colored. We're happy singing and we're brothers. We're happy singing and we're colored. We're happy singing and we're brothers.
Yo, what it is, everybody, what it do? It's your boy Fresco of House Fresh, first of his motherfucking name. Scratch the CD, that's all you get. You can follow your boy on Twitter at Fresco Bin Famous. That's BIN Famous. And on Instagram at Fresco Fame.
And it's your boy Flaw 700, a.k.a. Flaw Claw Van Damme, a.k.a. Flaw Cigar. A.k.a. your boy, Dumb Some Goy. Saki Sue?
Sock it to me.
I sock it to you.
Look at you knowing the words this time around. What up, everybody? It's Kayla. I guess AKA Killer K.
Killer K.
Yeah, you can find me on
AKA Kilogram.
Oh yes, I was gonna say I have a new Instagram name.
I seen that shit. I was like, oh, she thinks she clever.
I am clever. I don't think I'm clever. I know I'm clever.
All right.
But my Twitter is vitamin_KAI, and then my Instagram is __kilogram, and that's KILLA gram.
And we are the Podcast Brothers, Kelly Drake's favorite podcast. She told me.
Aww.
She told me. She said we're her favorite podcast.
Yes.
So I appreciate her. So I got to salute her. I got to salute to her every time the show starts. This is episode 141.
Wow.
Hey,
141. We 9 episodes
away from a free pair of sneakers. Y'all better get with it, man.
Sneakerhead. We still haven't come up with the credentials that's going to name the winner for this competition.
No, for those that have subscribed to the website, YouTube, and left a review in the last since we made the announcement,
maybe
just get thrown in the raffle.
Maybe it should be the person with the most comments on the Podcast Brothers Facebook.
But not everybody's in the group.
Yeah,
that's their fault.
That's so corny. No,
we can make like going forward. We can make games like contests like that. But I think to change it now is like, nah. I mean,
nobody don't know. Everybody don't fuck with Facebook.
We 9 episodes away. That's like 4 fucking months.
No, it's not, man. It's 2 months, man. 4 weeks.
Nigga can't count.
9 months.
Like 9 months. Shit.
Nah, man.
They'll be all right by then.
What's this? July, technically. August, like we said. So August, into August, I think we'll be ready. If not, beginning of September, we'll be ready to do that.
Also, I got an announcement to make. I didn't tell you on purpose because you always do this shit to me, and I thought it might be quite ironic if I just flipped the script.
Why is everything... All right, go ahead.
Anyway, so starting tomorrow, your boy Fresco will be bringing the Fuck Is You Doing segment to the Podcast Brothers Instagram page every day at 7 o'clock p.m.
I was going to say 7 a.m. I'm going to play, goddamn.
Hell no.
Because there's always somebody doing something they shouldn't be doing.
At 7 a.m. Or coming in, got finished doing something.
Niggas be up at 7 a.m.
What platform?
Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram.
Scrolling, yep.
Yeah. So just another way to bring more traffic to the page and still not wait. Because I hate when shit happens. I'll be like, damn, I gotta wait till Sunday to ask this motherfucker.
But you're right though. There be so much happening that I be like, I don't think that we can or like should touch on. Like we got a decent show lined up, and sometimes you just want to jump on the gram and just talk about stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For like a few minutes.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's pretty dope.
like
I'm gonna need
that.
you to work. I'm gonna need you to still create that audio. I need that audio file to put it.
I
over
got it
top.
on here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess we can get into our weeks.
Since I haven't been here the longest,
And since you probably got a book,
I don't have. Y'all just mad because y'all don't be doing shit.
that's a
Get
fact.
a blanket.
Y'all,
Caleb about to tell
Nigga,
us about her
like,
week.
I don't be doing nothing.
y'all are some hating asses. Y'all
Get
just
a
mad y'all be
blanket,
doing
dim the lights.
shit.
Kayla is about to tell
Anyway.
us about her week. And go.
Bye. So anyway, I haven't been here in a while, so I'm talking about last weekend too.
Oh, get 2 blankets.
Shut up. It's too hot for 2 blankets. It's too hot for 1 blanket. Anyway, okay, so last weekend in Philly was Carnival. That was really fun.
What's that?
Carnival, like the Caribbean festivals with the
nice.
parades and everything. Shit was fun.
Wait. So is that what they do in Canada? But in
Yes,
Philly?
Caravan.
Well, I wish I didn't know that.
They do it around the world, year round. It's always something.
So why is Canada such a big deal, but Philly really isn't?
Well, because Canada's the largest one in North America.
Okay.
Yeah, people come from all over for that.
Gotcha.
By the way, I'm not going to that anymore. I'll explain that later.
Okay.
But so yeah, they had one in Philly. That was really fun. Father's Day was really fun too. I cooked out for my dad, and the food came out mad good.
Chef daughter, girl. Better had came out.
Yeah, and then my father's a chef, so I have no choice but to know how to cook.
I just said you're a chef's daughter. I literally just said that.
Has he ever been honest with you? Like if your food was trash? Because he's a chef.
Yeah,
so
he'll
you
let
gotta
me
keep it
know.
100. You got to keep it 100.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why I'd be nervous for him to try my food because I'd be like, oh God.
And the
if it's
food on
nasty-
Father's Day was delicious.
It was delicious.
Okay. See, I see what the celebration is about.
Yeah.
Get somebody that don't know shit about food, then cooking whatever, they won't know the difference.
Yeah. Oh God. Let me see what else did I do. Oh, this week was fine. I got a promotion at work. I got the promotion. So
How much more money you making?
Mind your damn motherfucking business.
My bad.
Damn. I'm making more though.
Sometimes you just got to hit people with the 25%.
Right.
You got them with the
fuck is that?
percentages. You got them with the percentages.
25% more than what?
Nah, that's all you getting.
No, but I'm definitely making more money though. So yeah.
Where in the money?
Yeah, that's it. Life is cool.
That's what's up.
Okay.
That's what's up.
My week. Well, last week we was here. It was actually my birthday. So after we finished the podcast,
What'd you do for your birthday? Oh, you about to tell us?
I just went out and ate by myself. Sat down, ate what I like, drank what I like, came home and relaxed. I think that I was it wasn't nobody's fault, but it's that self-entitlement that I think that a lot of us deal with. But I'll say me. It was like, it's my birthday, so if everybody don't wish me a happy birthday, it's a problem type of vibe. Or if somebody don't want to do something with
grow
me.
up. Grow the fuck up. You like 48.
All right, that's rude.
It's not that it was my
48.
birthday. It's not that it was just my birthday, but it was Father's Day. So it was like I felt like I was sharing my birthday with the world. So I was like, I don't care.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
feel you on that one. I feel you.
Oh, so you got more
So I
Father's
kinda-
Days than happy birthdays.
Right. Some people, and listen, I'm not trying to be petty, but
Hey,
if
man,
you,
I ain't thinking about your birthday, nigga. It's Father's Day. I'm out with my father.
but not trying to be petty, and I appreciate the messages. But if you wrote Happy Father's Day then birthday, I was like, no, it's my birthday.
That should be two separate
Hey,
no,
comments.
not separate, but it's my
Or
birthday
say your birthday.
first.
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
My little vibe fucking lens. Like, somebody play that.
But what I'm saying to you is, it's not just about birthdays. It's about self entitlement. Things that you think that because it's a certain time, it's
my
a
day.
it's a year. You think that the world owes you something, and they don't. So I wound up having a great day, and it was the kids' birthdays as well. Celebrated the two, my daughter and my son's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh.
So after the birthdays, that was it for my week. I mean, just working to the gym.
I like your gym posts.
You know, see, now I just posted on Friday that I was going to
Stop
not
posting
post
until
until September.
right? Yeah.
Why?
But people keep coming to me saying, "Nah, why you stopping?" Well, because it's
Why are
like
you stopping?
it's like jumping on a scale every day. You don't want to look at your scale every day. So I don't want to look at my workouts every day, I want to come, and for the people as well, because I want y'all to see results. I'm not just posting, just be like, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all to see results. So it's hard to see results if I show you every day.
Like 20% of that is look at me.
Well, why can't you just from a workout, instead of, you can take multiple videos of you doing exercises, and instead of posting like every day, instead of posting multiple times in a day, you could just spread out your content.
Well, excuse me. I'm gonna make some changes because, like I say, people are like, "Yo, why you stopping?"
And I feel like it could be overwhelming too if you have to constantly record yourself every day. You could record yourself once and then have enough content for like a week.
Well,
or post the shit once a week.
The reason why I actually was recording myself, it wasn't for some look at me factor, but when you think about social media and you have the Insta stories where you capture your day, I don't have a day. So if I'm going to do something, why not record what I actually do? Because if I don't record myself working out, you'll get nothing from me. But as somebody who does a podcast and who really wants to, get out there, I have to show you guys something.
Right.
So if it's because after I work out, I'm at work for 10 hours, and then after work, I'll go home or something. So there's nothing to show you.
Yeah.
So I want to be involved, so I'm trying to figure out how to be involved. But then I'm looking at my workouts, and I'm like, do y'all really want to look at me do this every day? I don't know. So let me.
I mean, apparently,
you've been doing it.
Right? Apparently, because when you threatened to stop doing it, people are like, "Wait, no, come back."
Right now that
it's just different because now that you said you was going to stop doing it, people, that people are paying attention now. Before you weren't sure.
Because if you look at the posts, nobody says, "Oh, Ralph," no, nobody says nothing. But then when I threaten to take it away, where you going? Well, I ain't know y'all.
Listen,
are y'all watching it?
Right.
You can't get the people shit and then be like, I ain't doing this shit no more. And I'm like, wait a minute,
I gotta know the people want it.
Yeah. So that was your confirmation.
So
that people
I might
want it.
post tomorrow. I just might.
He will. He definitely will post tomorrow.
I
might not.
3:30 a.m.
It's chest day. I just might post.
Whatever.
But yeah, that was my week. Yeah, now I'm here.
Oh, sweet.
You talk about people needing blankets for me.
Well, I wasn't here the last 2 weeks. So the last 2 motherfucking weeks. Well, okay, on the first week that I wasn't here, I was celebrating my birthday down in Florida. I was down in Fort Lauderdale for like 5 days. I was living the goddamn dream. No responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? No alarm clock. No nothing. This is out.
Did you still wake up really early though, even though you didn't have your alarm?
I did.
I'll take off a day and still wake up.
I still wake up early. I'll wake up even earlier.
You know what I normally do? Like on the weekends, I like to wake up early and like enjoy a good smoke in the morning. I like the quiet of the morning, and I like to smoke in the morning. So I did the same thing when I was on vacation, but just poolside, which kind of enhanced the smoke. You hate?
No. I'm like, that's nice. It's true.
Yeah. So it was poolside every morning. You know what I'm saying, with a blunt. Weed smoking, some fine weed everywhere. Shout out to the Miami and Fort Lauderdale Connects. Goes down. Yeah, man, I had a really good time. I did a lot of cool shit that I want to do. You see me in the motherfucking air vent thingy?
Yeah.
The little simulated skydiving? Man, that shit was cool as hell. Now, it's a lot more difficult than it looks.
Yeah.
Because you can get off balance real quick and then you'll drop or you'll be like
flopping all over the place
and shit. So they had like a 15-minute little course to teach you the positions of to hold your body in to be able to float in the air. So it's different when they explain it to you, but then when you actually get in the fucking tube, you're like, wait a minute.
You're like, oh shit, I actually gotta do this.
I'm a hand out or in, and now you wobbling and shit. But it was a lot of fun, man. It was real cool. I broke my sobriety. I've been getting drunk like a motherfucker since I got back from Florida. But when I touched down in Florida, first thing I did was get something to eat and go to the liquor store.
That's what you're supposed to do
on vacation, right? Get something to eat and go to the liquor store. I was running through bottles of rock like bottles of water, Ethos water.
And you don't even drink.
And I don't even drink. I was fucking them things up.
Alcoholics be like,
right?
No, I don't even drink.
Back and forth to Miami from Fort Lauderdale, which
it's like 20 minutes.
Half an hour. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Keith Scurry. I hit my homie up, Keith Scurry. He actually moved down to Miami. I was talking to him while I was out there. I didn't get a chance to link up with him, but he has some pretty interesting things he got going on that we might be able to link up with. So shout out to the homie Keith Scurry, man. I meant to call you the other day. I forgot, brother. Don't hold it against me. I'm going to hit you back. I promise. All right. So then the next week, right, I get back from Florida, and work feels like I shouldn't be here. I don't belong here. Just came back from vacation.
That's one thing that I
Still
hate
on the
about
beach.
vacations is coming back.
Yo,
I need an extra day.
I should have taken the whole next week off and then just started fresh that Monday because I'm like, man, I'm looking at my coworkers like hey, Jay, how you doing, man? Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't ask me how I'm doing. Fuck out of here. That's how I felt on the inside.
Hey,
but
Jack,
of course,
man, shut up.
You.
Man, I don't wanna
Why you so
talk to
fucking happy?
man? Damn. Fuck you know where we at? What you want to be happy for? But so getting back adjusted to that. I picked my son up from daycare last Tuesday. He just started earlier this month. This is my first time being able to pick him up. I pick him up. My young man has a nice shiner under his eye because one of these little fuckers threw a block at my son's face. Bruised his eye. Right underneath, like right here.
Oh, my God.
Now, I was talking to his mother earlier in the day through text, setting up me picking him up and everything like that. And she told me through text, I emailed you an incident report. I didn't think nothing of it. I ain't know what the fuck she was talking about. I kind of skipped over it.
See?
But I didn't know what it was a reference to. I'm like, email. I don't check my emails at work anyway. I'm only able to check my texts. I never check my emails. I delete them shits. Like, anyway, so I get there and the lady just explained to me they was fighting over the toy and the kid snatched it away and threw it at him, like damn near point blank range, and hit him underneath his eye. He didn't cry, he didn't yell, nothing, but he got a nice bruise. I didn't. Really
So where the parents at so that we can fight?
Yo, the first person I wanted to talk
Bottom
to,
line.
first person I wanted to talk to was the director of the program. So I'm like, I just wanted to express. Well, I wanted to get the story from her first, and as she told me, I'm like, I mean, I understand kids gonna be rough and everything like that, but you telling me this is the first time this has happened, but this is my first time picking my son up from this program. He's been going here less than a month. My first time picking him up, he has a shiner under his eye. That could have easily been his eye. I'm not really taking that too lightly. You know what I'm saying? You know, she did the whole, I know Mr. Minor, this, that, I'm like, all right, man.
Again, where are the parents of this kid at so that we can fight?
Listen, I just told her, I said, I don't want to pick my son up with any more bruises. Like,
Was there
I think if it was on his arm or something like that, or his leg, I don't think I would have really been too crazy about that, but I think it kind of made me feel a little worse that it was so close to his eye. Like, literally right under his fucking eye, but...
What about
right.
disciplinary action towards the kid? Like,
yeah, they took action. I wasn't.
Okay.
They took action against the kid. I can't remember what the fuck they did. Like, made him take a nap or some shit. Don't really sound like a punishment to me. I wish that was my punishment. But anyway, so yeah, he was cool. Got him out of there, just hanging out. So ever since I've been getting back from Florida, just trying to up the ante and figure out new ways to get money. Hey, you know what we should do?
What?
We should do motherfucking sketches. We should do comedy sketches on the gram. And I can write the
Set it
scripts.
up.
I'm about to start writing them shits. I've been thinking about this since I've been in Florida. Writing scripts. And that was my 2 weeks, man. Away from you motherfuckers. These niggas need a break sometimes.
So, I want to start the episode off with this topic here. Earlier in the week, the congressional reparation debate happened to where,
Reparations debate, okay.
Yes. Where, a few good men and women came before the government and said, hey, we basically went on 40 acres and a mule. It's the conversation that we've had privately. Some of us believe that it's a waste of time. It's never going to happen. They'll feel like they owe the world, but they'll never owe black people anything. Turns out that I don't want to say that it was a disaster, but the first day or two didn't go as planned to where, they were in there saying nobody alive, no white person alive is responsible for slavery. And that's what they're sticking to. Meaning we don't owe you.
And that's why there ain't going to be no reparations.
So that's what I'm getting
busy
at.
Denying
you don't
it to begin
think that we'll ever, you don't think that, not ever, because anything's possible later on. But do you think that it'll work right now?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Why not?
Because, again, like, the country is still blatantly racist and denies it, like, to this day. So it's not the same form. It's just transformed to how it's used. You know what I'm saying? Basically with systematic oppression. But It's still the same shit, and they're still denying that it's taking place.
And it's not so that...
It's different in the way that it's happening. So if motherfucker ain't even going to acknowledge the fact that it's happening, they ain't going to pay you for nothing that they going to deny is going on.
Especially if it's coming from them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, to get money, they're not going to print new money. They're going to take money from somewhere.
Right.
And it's like, from where?
From where?
How do you ration it?
My thing is the whole 40 acres and a mule. That's definitely an outdated
Theory,
reparation.
Yeah.
Like, it would definitely have to be something that's like relevant to our economy or our whatever.
I need
now.
stock, homie.
How about that? Some shit like that. I feel like just straight cash, like it can't. That ain't gonna work.
Oh, you know what? Like, you just reminded me. Like what we talked about before the podcast started. A bank.
Yes.
You know,
Like it's like some economic infrastructure, but then would that spark segregation? Because if it's a black-owned bank or black dollars, how would that work? Is it going to be like, just give us a bank with however many $1 trillion and all the black people can sign up for an account with them?
Well, the issue with the banks is a lot of people think that they can't walk into a bank and get a loan because of the color of their skin. So if you had a black-owned bank, that would be eliminated.
Not even, because then also a lot of times they check your credit. I mean, people just sometimes have shitty credit.
You still got it. Well, we're not talking about them. You still got to have good credit.
Right.
Just
You
because...
ain't going to walk into the black-owned bank with the 200
and think I'm
credit.
going to get off on you with that 520 credit.
But that's what niggas going to expect. Oh, I thought this was for
We don't
black
care
people.
about them. No. Listen, well...
But they're black, so why don't we care about them? They're
It's not
black
that we
too.
don't
It's not that we don't care, but you still got to do good business.
Like,
and
doing black business doesn't mean not having standards.
Okay,
Right.
but
You know
so
what I'm
then in
saying?
that case, if we're going to have black businesses with standards, we're still not going to be able to serve that segment of black people
No,
who
but
need that help.
You can make it
Fix
easier.
your credit.
You can make it
How?
easy. Hold on, but
if you can't
can
get
make
a fucking
it
job, if
Cheating in Hollywood.
if you're still operating in a society that's still systemically set up against you,
but you can make it so that you're helping people, but you don't have to. It doesn't have to be so low. The standards of it so low that everything that's brought in is accepted. You have to be of some type of formality.
but then again, that's still going to be a barrier for some black people. So how? But those black people are in a situation that they're in because of barriers that were there in the past. So how? Again,
Are you
how we
working
gonna
for
serve
it, or
those
you
people?
looking for a handout? Like, what's
Okay, but see, and then that's the exact attitude that these white people have. Are you going to work for it, or are you going to get a handout?
But if we make it easier for you to obtain this loan, easier than it is there, but you still got to meet. Still got to meet certain criteria.
It's still creating classism within the blacks within us.
even though majority of black people are in the position that they're in because no jobs are hiring and the drugs got dropped down on us, that is true. In order for us to do business, you still have to be a decent enough person for me to want to sign paperwork with you. If you come in,
and that's fine. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be any standards, but then those standards are still standards that alienate a portion of our population. So how do those people get served?
Do you think you're qualified enough for a loan?
Yeah, and I know that for a fact because I've been approved for loans.
So this is what I'm saying. You go into a bank and they say that you're not qualified for whatever loan you want for your business, and they tell you you don't qualify. You come to the black bank, you're going to qualify because you meet the standards. See, the bank is so that we don't discriminate against you because of who you are as a person.
But in that bank, that's not the only solution to help us. To help us as an entire people. Yeah, that can help a good amount of us, but that doesn't help all of us. That doesn't serve everybody's needs. What if I'm black and I don't want to own a business? How am I going to get
what do you need the bank for? You don't
I
need a
still
loan
have a
for.
job.
What you need a loan for?
But getting loans to start businesses isn't going to fix our problem as a people.
What you need a loan to pay your rent? Like,
Why do I only have to get a loan to get my reparation? Why do I have to want a business in order to get a loan to pull myself up by my bootstraps? What if I want to? I don't know. What if I want to invest?
you gotta invest in your own money.
The black
But
bank is
so
here for
I
you.
can't get no money from the government. I can't get in on the reparations because I want to invest in stocks instead of starting a business.
Okay, so let me ask you this: you're in charge of the black bank, and somebody fresh off the streets, his credit is horrible, has no history of credit, but I guess you're saying you understand
That
why
motherfucker's gonna walk into your bank. Hey, man, I
No,
need
no,
50.
he's
Okay.
not.
Okay,
but
so
I'm
tell
saying
us-
so
tell us
because
what
he doesn't.
happens.
I'm saying, but because he doesn't want, so then he's asked out, just like he was asked out before. So the bank did
what we
nothing for him.
saying.
But that's I know, but I'm saying
That
that's.
motherfucker
But I'm
is
saying
gonna
that's
walk into your
fucked
bank
up.
and say, I want 50
But what I'm,
G's
I know,
out this
but he's
bank.
not getting that. But what I'm saying is that's fucked up. That so are y'all trying to say that the only reparations that us as a black people, the only thing we should get is a bank that'll approve us for loans?
No. What I'm saying to you is my credit is trash and I'm working on it. Even when I fix my credit, I'm still going to have that mentality that those banks don't want to see me shine anyway. At least what the black bank will do is if you put your boots on and fix your credit, you come into us, we'll take care of you. So it just eliminates
So
that.
you're saying it's a possible solution, but not the only
Yeah, it's
solution.
not the only.
Oh well, y'all was making it sound like that was the only solution. That's why I was saying like.
I would rather a black bank than just give everybody checks. Because I don't care who's owed the money. You can't just put thousands of millions of dollars in anybody's hands.
Hell no.
And then my thing is,
me.
and then,
Just because they black, no.
but another thing is like, okay, so how do you determine who's black?
Well, that's why I said the bank. Because if you just give it to a black bank,
But see, the thing is that the idea stems from the fact that if you walk into a normal bank, if you're a black person, then your chances of getting that loan decreases from the fact of you being black, regardless if your paperwork is straight or not. But if you walk into the black bank and your shit is at least getting worked on, it's becoming legit, the fact of you being a black person won't hinder you from being in the position of receiving that loan.
and getting your and paying out the 4 acres and the mule is the hardest part. You know what I mean? Because I personally know, because my aunt did the Googles, our last name Womack was a slave. So I don't know how it would trickle down. Now, don't get me like our names have changed throughout the years. It happens,
Yeah.
but our grandmother, who passed away a few years ago, she was a Womack, and the Womacks ran away from Virginia, I believe, came to New Jersey, and you have us. So the slave master's name was Womack. So So I don't know how that works. Not every white person owns slaves. That's a fact. So I guess they would have to say, like, I think people know if their family was in the slave business.
There's records.
They know.
There's records. Just the only thing, a lot of black people, we don't have our hands on it. Some of these descendants of slaves, of slave owners who definitely still have descendants, they have all the records. They have that shit. It's just that it's still in the hands of white people, just not in our hands.
You think old white men be walking around like, I used to own you, boy?
Probably. I'm telling you.
I know I know a Johnson when I see one. That boy's a Johnson. I used to own all the Johnsons in
I
Mississippi.
think that's the same thing as Make America Great Again. It's reminiscent on
How shit was.
When it was. That's the only thing Make America Great means. When was America actually great?
Sitting in a rocking chair with a little cup of tea. God damn, I remember I used to own all of this.
There's actually
it's like
in,
being
like,
a man in
little
the hood
pockets.
before you go to jail.
I used to be the man.
I used to own all of this shit, nigga.
and there's like pockets in the South, because I've seen it on Facebook where it's like it's still a setup where there's white people who own the land, own the houses or whatever, and then there'll be black families like still living on the land, and it's like it's still a form of like indentured servitude.
Shout out to the South, man. I'm glad that I'm not down there because I might be conditioned to stay. You too. Something got me.
That's
too.
what happens to people. They get conditioned to stay.
They get conditioned to stay.
They don't know how to do shit else.
And even there's some people who don't like the North way of racism, to where people up here hide it. They would rather stay down the South where it's in your face
blatant.
racism. Yeah. So
no.
I like my hidden racist.
Hey, I was going to this club in Florida when I was down there, and the dude in front of me was talking to the bodyguard or the bouncer or whatever, and he was like, "I just want to let you know I'm strapped right now. Is it okay if I come in?" Dude was like, no.
What?
He was like, "No, man, you can't come in with that." He was like, "All right, cool." Now I forgot I was in Florida, and like the gun laws is like mad different. You just can't.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been a
I know,
completely
too.
different night, yo.
Yeah, I'm like, excuse me.
He just said it straight up. Yo, I'm strapped right now. I was like, wow.
In Florida?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they can carry, right?
Yeah, they can be
Open
licensed to
carry.
carry freely.
Of course, it's based on what you look like,
Oops.
right? We know that.
He was white, yeah.
Right. You couldn't have done it. You couldn't have done
I was
that.
like, yo,
They
bro, I'm
would've locked
strapped
your
right
ass
now.
up.
Nigga, there's a fuck on the ground.
Right. They
I
would
was
have locked
clean
your
that night
ass
too.
up.
Nigga had on white pants.
So even though we
Bro.
don't know what we're going to do with the money when we eventually get it, as of right now, we don't think that it's going to happen right
Or
now.
how it would be distributed.
Yeah, how it
Because
would
all
be
y'all talking about is business loans. That's not going to fit everybody's narrative.
I said was bank.
That was just an example.
But that is one example because I can't think of. Put it like this:
a good way to disperse
what
it.
I don't want to do is just give every black family a few $1,000s because that would make some people happy. Some people would be like, "Man, thank you. You owe us nothing now because we're so in the dirt that $100,000 mailed to your house would shut most people up."
Yeah, I say pay off all my debt, all my student loans.
So pay up, but we worth so much more than that.
Look,
That's still
That's
like
the problem.
$100,000 right there.
yeah, that's what I said. Look, pay off all my student loan debt. I said what I said.
Hey, listen, Fresco take that $100,000 check.
See?
I'm
See?
good.
But I'm not
money.
gonna smoke it up.
I ain't gonna smoke it.
Right.
I'll be good with 100 G's. I'm gonna smoke a little bit of it.
I'm gonna flip that shit
But
first.
the rest of it, I'm gonna be.
You want to upgrade the grade?
I mean, I might even
I got
take
100 G's. Man,
I would
I'm
invest
about
that
to
shit in weed stocks.
I was about to say the same shit. I'm gonna take some of that shit and invest in the shit that I already involved in the first place.
So banks aren't the be all and ain't the end of it.
I really like the idea of buying stocks. That's my shit.
Hell yeah,
I like that.
Or just give us some. Like, just let us give a nigga like 500 shares of Apple. You know what I'm saying? Give me a nice little chunk
But
of
if
that
we
percentage.
thinking how they're thinking, they know we'll blow it. So it's up to you to go get the stock. But I can see them passing out checks. And what we do, cars, houses we can't afford, jewelry.
Well, how about
partying.
this?
That in stocks.
Before
fuck?
you send out a motherfucking survey, right, to all the African American houses, mail them out with a checklist of reparation options: stock, cash, bonds, whatever. Mark them off.
Do y'all know her
And
name?
she works there. And you definitely could do that because there's going to be so many people who don't pick stock. Beyonce, y'all saw what Beyonce did? She did something with Uber, and they was going to give her a check of like
Instead of
$6
getting
million.
a payout, she got
She bought
stocks.
percentage. She
It
got
was like
stock in
$300
Uber.
million
Yeah.
once they went public. People don't know that. How many of us would have took the $6 million? And I'm not talking about us as just regular workers who make a few $1,000 a year.
I mean,
I'm talking about even if you were a superstar millionaire.
But if
still
you
would've
got
took that
if you
six.
got if you got the proper advisors on your
Yeah,
team,
exactly.
then you'll be advised. You'll be advised that move like that is a possibility. Most people don't even know that they had the option to take that. But then again, a lot of people don't yield that much star power. So
Yeah.
Or some people don't even pay attention to stocks. In
Right,
general.
don't pay
Right. They
attention
don't
to
know.
it,
So salute to Beyonce for making that move.
That's a
Salute to her
That's a good money
team
move.
for
Yeah.
advising her to
Yeah,
make
right.
that
Well,
move.
of course she won't take the credit, but I'm pretty sure somebody.
Because off top, my eyes light up. Oh shit, $6 million, homie.
6.5.
Oh, we're right now too.
I just would.
Six
I don't like
briefcases?
Uber. I wouldn't have invested in Uber. Uber's actually losing money. Uber and Lyft, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
Say that for another show.
Yeah.
So you know
She got her 300 mil. Fuck what they losing the game.
Yeah, fuck what y'all talking about.
Fuck what y'all talking about. This ain't my primary income.
I was reading a book, right?
I ain't eating.
Listening to the audio, actually. But let's just go with reading the book.
Something funny as hell with this shit.
And one of the sections I was reading is like self-entitlement. So it's kind of like plays into my birthday or any time you think that if you do something nice for somebody, they owe you something. In reality, nobody owes you nothing. I don't care how nice you are to somebody.
Nope.
And one of...
It would be nice.
It would be nice. But one of the chapters that I was reading, right, it was saying that you're going through it with a lover. Let's just say a lover, right? And they treat you like shit. Let's go with this dynamic, right? Kayla, you with a guy, he treats you like shit. You break up with him. Do me and Fresco have to hate him?
No, y'all don't know.
But if you come in here every day like, man, my boyfriend, you come in here with a shiner. But let's say we did know him. And he came in. And me and yo, what's up, my man? Like, we cool with him. Would you?
That would bother me.
It bother you?
It would definitely bother me because like y'all see my black eye.
Okay.
But
Whoa. I wasn't done with the question though. But
go ahead.
But basically, what I was reading was it's the wishing bad on somebody because y'all don't see eye to eye.
Yeah.
Meaning, oh man, you did this to me, and you
too?
think that
In my bed?
you think that they don't deserve
Any good?
Yeah. But they get good, and now you depressed because you like, yo, fam, you just did this to me, and you just got a promotion, or you hanging out with my friends, things of that nature. So I just want to have that conversation because it happens.
yes, I'm about to say it damn sure happened to
You
me.
got
real
beef
thing.
with somebody that your ex is cool with, and you ain't
Right.
even do nothing to them.
Yeah.
Right.
So the conversation I want to have is: do you have to hate your ex lover, your ex friend's lover?
Your ex friends, period.
Anybody, like if you have a fallout, if you have a falling out with a male friend, do I gotta meet that person?
Nah, man. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It depends on how bad the situation is to me.
Okay.
Like if I tell you somebody did some shit so fucked up to me that was just kind of beyond belief.
Yeah.
And you still choose to fuck with them, I'm gonna look at that a little weird. I'm not gonna tell you how to move. I might tell you how I feel about how you move. I'm not gonna tell you how to move. But I still allow you that space to, you know what I'm saying, move however you want. But I still get to move however I want. So I might distance myself just a tad. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? From you, if I see you being that close to somebody who would go that low as to undercut me.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely situational. If it's something that's, I don't know. Because I've definitely been in that situation myself.
Yeah, nigga been there a couple times.
Yeah, so it's like you can't really be mad. If anything, I'm the type of person, like Fresco said, I'll remove myself from the situation. Well, if such and such is going to be there, then I won't come. Something like that. Yeah. If everybody else is cool with them, then I won't come. Because to me, it's like it's never the right time to like quote unquote address whatever happened, because like we're not here for that. We're here to celebrate somebody's birthday, somebody something. Like I'm not gonna be arguing nobody or about to fight somebody at an event like that. That's too much.
It's crazy because when I was listening to the audio, it kind of made a lot of sense to me, right? So even though, regardless of what that person might have did to you, Fresco, or what that person might have did to you, Kayla, or what anybody might have done to me, they might not have no ill will towards you or no energy, or never did nothing to you. Like, the combination might just be off with who we was dealing with. Like, it's a bad mixture.
Right.
But that don't make me your enemy. But we become people's enemies.
I just like to remove myself from all energy that makes me feel anything close to whatever the situation was that I went through with that person. Mm-hmm. So if you being cool with a person that gave me a real bad vibe, if I get that same vibe from you being cool with that person, then I'm going to have to dismiss myself for a minute. I'm going to not come around as often. Might not talk to you as much.
Peep this.
Until I don't feel that energy no more.
Check this out, right? So you and whoever it was ain't vibing, and they was wild crazy to you. I see that person, and I'm cool with them, right? I'm cool with them. We chopping it up.
I'm going to just keep walking. Like, if we in the store or something.
Wait. So you pull up or you're around, you see me vibing with this person you don't vibe with, you ignore me. But
no. I ain't going to ignore you.
Okay.
I ain't going to ignore you.
Well,
I'm ignore them.
You ignore them, but you don't.
But I ain't going to ignore you.
You go and do your thing.
Yeah.
Now, me and you, after later on that day, I see you, we kicking it. Are you feeling some type of way towards me? Or are you going to give me 100%?
Only if you acting funny. Because like you said, depends on if your energy changed because you keep hanging out with this guy.
Because they might have told you something.
Like when I walk past y'all to go into the store, I dap you up, but I ignore them, keep walking, and you still fuck with this clown ass nigga, man. Yeah, that nigga corny as hell. I still fuck with that nigga. Like if this is you doing shit like that, then that's going to show eventually through the energy. But if you 100% neutral on these sides, you really my man's and that's your man's too. But you just really playing like, listen, y'all got y'all shit going on. They ain't really got nothing to do with me. I fuck with you. I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? I just don't rock with the energy. I can respect that as long as it's really like that. But the moment that I feel like it ain't, then it's like, it's feeling a little funny over here.
All right.
Feeling a little funny over here. I got a biggity bounce on your ass.
What you were saying, Kayla?
Oh, no, I was saying the same shit.
Well, so because I think that we've all been there. We've all been in that situation to where, because I've done it, where if somebody does something wrong to me, I'm like, okay, it's cool. I'm not going to retaliate. But I feel like people around me should feel how I feel. Like, do you know what this person said to me? Right. You know what this person did to me? But that person could be honestly good to everybody else.
Right. Yeah. And that's how you got to take it, too. Sometimes, like, because I peeped that with somebody, it was like, why are they acting weird towards me? But then nobody else gets that energy. Sometimes people are intimidated by how you are and how positive or whatever you are. So they don't like that shit. So that's why they act funny. Because I had to stop second guessing myself. I'm like, that this person, out of all the people I fuck with, this one person has something towards me. Nah, that says a lot more about them than it do about me. So fuck them.
Or sometimes people just really don't like your ass. I mean,
yeah, that too. And fuck them too. Because there's a lot more people who do like me than people who don't.
The last 2 weeks or so, I've been called what's the fucking word? Ignorant, arrogant, annoying. I've been called annoying. Like I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'ma still keep being who I am. Like, when you annoyed, what the fuck you want me to do? How do I stop being annoying for you? Like, I don't know what the fuck
Let
you
me
want me to
change
do.
my entire life.
You know what
for
I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you want. But it ain't. But at the same time, on the topic of what we were just talking about, I know that energy already, so I'm gonna just stay away from it because I'm not going to do anything different because I don't feel like I'm doing anything the fuck wrong to begin with. All right, cool. That's the energy. I'm annoying. All right, well, see ya. I'm gonna go annoy somebody else. Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really.
Have y'all been in a situation where your friend hit you up, we going out, and you say, "Well, who's coming?" And then one person names is mentioned, you like, "Well, I ain't going."
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No.
You go anyway.
No.
Yep.
So how's that?
Absolutely
So
not.
how's the energy then? So how is that? You don't like this
It depends
person.
on what's this. If it's somebody, if you inviting me to something, right?
And I've already invited somebody that you won't vibe with.
No.
I'm going. I'm not gonna not enjoy myself. Depending on the situation.
Are you going to enjoy yourself with that person?
I'm not gonna not enjoy. I'm not gonna sell myself short of a good time because of a specific person. Now, if it's a situation that just transpired, like it's fresh, and I can't handle that energy, I'll stay away. But if it's been some time and it's like, I'm good. Like I know myself. This nigga be on the other side of the cookout. I'm on the other side of the cookout talking to who I'm talking to. Like I've been in situations like that before, and it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'll still go. I'm not going to sell myself short of a good time and miss you having whatever event you throwing because one person's going to be there. I don't really like to let people deter my energy. Once I get over the situation, if I'm still in a situation, I'll stay away. But once it's no longer affecting me negatively, then it's I like truly stepped over that shit.
And Kayla, you said you're not going.
8 times out of 10, I ain't going. Like Fresco said, if I'm like truly over, if it's been years and years, whatever. But most of the time, I still be like, I ain't going. Nah, I'm not.
What? Or Roger gonna be there?
Nah.
I don't know, man.
I'm
Remember
not,
that
I'm
nigga
not
did to
spending
me in
my money.
94?
I'm not spending my money to potentially not have a good time.
I think that, and I kind of got this from Not Your Mama's podcast. Shout out to Stephanie.
Shout out to Steph.
Big in a sense that you could tell somebody no, that you don't want to go nowhere, regardless of what the event is.
Yeah, or the reason.
So I think
said no.
I said no. Hashtag I said no.
Hello?
I don't have to come anywhere, period, regardless if somebody's going to be there or not. But since that's not how a lot of us operate, I got one more question based on it. What if it's a special moment for this person? Now, Kayla, you said no. You said you're going anywhere.
Well, no,
so.
I was going to say, if it's a special, if it's like a major birthday, a wedding,
graduation,
like monumental.
Yeah.
But if it's just, we going out this Saturday just because.
Depending on where you going.
You know what I hate, though?
might.
What about this scenario, right? You and... So I'm going to just picture us because we're here, right? Me and Fresco, we not brothers, but me and Fresco, we was cool. We not cool no more, right? Fresco vents to Kayla about how trash I am. I don't talk about Fresco, but Fresco just can't stop dogging me. And you found out some stuff about me that only he know. True or not, but now make you look at me a little different. Like, damn, but you still cool with me. And you invite me now to this, you invite us to the party because you cool. But you done fed.
You done got fed all the information from me.
Matter of fact, I'm wrong. I don't know you. Me and Fresco beefing, and he feeding you bad stuff about me, bad vibes.
Oh, yeah, and I don't even
me
know
and
you.
him, right? Me and him piece it up, and he invite me, and you there. And now, only thing you know about me is the bad stuff he said.
I don't be like, Fresco, what the fuck? What happened with this? Y'all
I don't know how
All
I
right,
feel
y'all
about that
cool.
because now
Right.
somebody that I owe no explanation to is there judging me.
Well, no,
Well, as
I'll
a-
be judging Fresco because I'll be like, last time you told me you don't fuck with him, so why he
Right.
here? You cool with him? Okay, you cool? Y'all cool? They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, right. That's how I would play it. Me as the person in the middle, I would be like, I would play it more of a neutral stand. I would be asking myself questions. Like I would still be open minded to who you are as a person,
Yeah.
opposite of what the shit that I was told. I wouldn't take that and completely judge you. But yeah, I have it in the back of my mind. Like, yo, what's good, bro? Everything straight? Yeah, man. You know, I heard a lot about you, yada yada. Glad your niggas back, cool, whatever. You know
For
what I'm
me-
saying? But then just take it from there, like, and establish my own rapport, and but still not
But
forget
the stuff that they told you is there.
Yeah, it cannot be there no more. You know what I'm saying?
But no, for me, so are you saying that before you said he was saying all this bad stuff, but then you come and y'all dapping it up like y'all cool? Is that what you said? Right?
No, I'm saying that me and him is best friends. You his homie. We have a falling out. So he wants to vent to you about all the bad stuff. Now, you're only impression of me is what he
All
told
the bad
you.
stuff. Okay.
And then me and him piece it up. And now we
Yeah,
all
and I
hanging
see
out.
you. But okay, so in that scenario, I wouldn't necessarily look at you funny. I'll be looking at you, Fresco, funny, because like you told me all this crazy shit, but then you got him around. So is he your friend or not?
Right.
I wouldn't want to be. That's the type of energy I just wouldn't want to be around, though. Like, if you are out there kicking my back in, knowing damn well you really want to be cool with me, to people I don't know, but then you invite me to a spot where all these, because I don't really like to be around strangers anyway, but then the strangers or people who think that I'm a piece of shit, I can't be around that. I don't want to be around that type of energy. I just can't.
But then how would you know that energy is there if you don't know all those people?
If somebody, well,
I'm pretty sure I've walked into a couple of places and they go, fuck out of
off of what they heard. Not,
Or just what
didn't
they
even know
or
you.
just what they seen. Like I can't help what somebody else is going to think regardless. I'm walking in.
Let's just
I'm
keep-
cool.
I'm
let's
walking
keep
in
it
that
a buck.
bitch.
I'm walking in
Let's
that
just
bitch like,
keep it
what's
a buck.
good?
This type of energy comes from women. More women, right? Do you agree?
I guess.
Now that shit come from niggas too.
Yeah, but
don't know.
this is
I
like,
don't know.
I
Come from
guess.
niggas.
Listen. Women get together and they dog you, and the women be like, "Yeah, fuck him." Men don't do that. You be like, "Yo, my girl
Nah,
hurt
you
me."
can,
Men
but you can
definitely
walk into a
sit around and
random
talk
spot
shit.
with niggas you don't know, and niggas is looking at you like, "What the fuck is this nigga doing?"
No,
here?
men.
We don't know this.
I
nigga.
think men share war stories. Like if a man says he's not happy, or if a man says this is what his girl did, a man to be like, "Yo, my girl did the same thing." We not saying fuck them. We're just sharing war stories. Women that go to other women and be like, "Yo, I can't believe this dude did that." Man, fuck him.
Or
Leave his ass.
That's what I'm saying.
or I can't believe you fucking with that nigga. Then I tell you what he did to me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So that's
No,
what I'm
niggas be having them conversations too. Oh man, she did that. Man,
That
she
niggas
did
do
this
that?
to me. Yeah, niggas do that.
Oh, all right. I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
That I
Men
didn't
don't.
know.
Men don't have. I don't think men have those kind of
I don't
conversations.
talk-
Man, not with not those exact
Like
terms,
as a
but
grown
niggas
man,
will have
I don't
that.
go to other niggas and be like, "Yo, man, I used to fuck with Shorty. Oh, you fuck with Shorty now? Nigga, let me tell you, right?
Right,
one
that's
night
what I'm
when-
saying.
I don't do that. I don't
Shout out
do
to
that
the
shit
young
at all.
boys. I'm not saying it's not possible,
Yeah,
but
old ass men do that shit too.
y'all, if y'all do, y'all corny. But from my experience, I just think when women vent, they vent to bash somebody. We just be like, "That happened to you too? Me too." And so I think men be like, we become more relatable, and we realize that we're just not in it by ourselves. Women, they don't care. They just want, get over him. Let's go drink. Fuck him.
Let's go take sexy pictures on
And the second you say, yeah, let's go take some pics on the gram. Let's show us that we fake happy.
Yo, that's the shit that really gets under my skin, yo. I hate when a bitch fresh out of a relationship when a pop out with a new outfit.
But what's wrong with that?
It ain't
What
nothing-
if that's her
it ain't-
self-care?
It's nothing wrong with it, but stop playing. We know what the fuck you doing. Just say it. Just say it's what you doing. I'm trying to make my ex nigga mad.
Whatever.
Just
Or,
say it.
you know, the friends or
Or maybe she's
No,
finally
because
getting that
it's
relief.
this shit, new year, new me, or later I'm only focused on my damn self. This is always like, yo, just we don't care, all right?
subs.
But you
the
still
sub
watch
shots.
the story.
No, we don't. No, the fuck, I don't. I truly don't give a fuck.
One thing I hate though is when you don't watch the story and people want to tell you about the story. Like, fam, I didn't have, like, hey, did
Nah,
you
but
see such and such?
niggas do that shit too. Niggas definitely pull those same moves.
Exactly. That's
Niggas
what I'm
saying
like,
pull those same
oh,
moves.
goodness.
Can't trust these hoes, man. I knew it from day one. Not telling you the story, but telling you the story. Oh, your bitch cheated on. Oh, well, actually, you cheated on your bitch, but you making it seem like it's her fault. So now hoes ain't loyal from day one.
Especially when you get in the apology mode. Like, that's all a man like, fam, I'm trying to apologize. And you not accepting their apology
Right.
is worse than anything you did to them.
That's fine.
Oh well.
I cheated, so I tried to apologize. You don't want
Fuck that apology, nigga.
Bitch, I said I'm sorry.
Fuck you, dog.
Let's talk about colorism in the industry, man. Colorism in the world. And I sat here and I thought about it, and I might be going left.
Uh-oh.
But as a dark-skinned man, right, I don't think I faced colorism. I think coming into... There was a time where there was a certain look, right, that light-skinned, curly-haired, I'll be sure look was going on.
I'll be sure,
And
nigga,
this is
with
what
the
I was
hair all
told.
wavy.
Well, Wesley Snipes came in and changed the game. So since then, a blacker man has been looked at as like a high standard to where, man, you are the supreme man, supreme being. You add a beard and some muscles. All right, I'm talking about myself. But,
News fest.
but,
Nigga didn't even drink beer, man.
but with that being said, I know women go through so many type of I'm trying to figure the word.
Obstacles.
Well, I didn't want to go obstacles, but women, especially in
Circumstances.
the industry, they go through so much because they're a certain shade of color. So we had the situation where Tory Lanez, how you say his name? Tory Lanez. Right?
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez. Allegedly, he was upset that the director or whoever this person was tried to sub a darker woman out for a lighter woman. But rumor has it that it was his idea, but he tried to use the colorism as, I guess, a way to clout chase, because that's what we do now.
That's so
But with
weird.
that being said, let's just have a little debate, a little conversation. What's up? Why? How does that work? How does colorism work? You showed me something, Kayla, where there was a beat being sold.
Oh yeah,
and
with the rapper Kash Doll, she had tweeted how
Say Cash Doll again.
why
Cash
Yeah,
Doll.
you said Cash Doll. You did.
Cash Doll.
You did. Cash Doll.
You sound like Tommy from Martin. We gonna listen to Cash Doll.
Anyway, the rapper Kash Doll.
That's the name of the episode.
Cash
Doll.
Y'all mean. Anyway, the rapper Kash Doll. She yeah, so that's what you get. She had tweeted about how somebody wouldn't sell her a beat unless she agreed to have someone of a lighter complexion do a feature on a song. I mean, I saw, and that was like from
That's
her
garbage.
account. That wasn't like some TMZ shit. Like
Right.
allegedly, like she tweeted it herself. I don't know what came of that, but I was just like, oh, and then she tweeted like after that, it was like, yeah, this colorism shit. I never thought I would see it, but apparently this shit is still going on in the industry. And I was like, that's fucked up. First of all, who's the lighter skinned rapper that was going to do a feature anyway?
So what's this
Corey
song?
Guns, bro?
What's this song? Oh, yeah. What's this? Corey Guns.
That's not a girl.
Oh, it had to be a woman.
Yeah.
Was this song supposed to go platinum because there was a lighter woman
Right.
on the song?
Like-
That's why I'm confused at the colorism. What's the benefit of it? Now, you can like a lighter woman all you want. Like, your preference could be, I like my women light. That's your preference. But as far as making money, how does the colorism come into effect when it comes to, especially a beat?
I don't understand that either.
I don't know.
I'm
Maybe
confused.
maybe they feel like the lighter woman is more appealing to the eyes of the audience.
Can you name me a light-skinned rapper besides Cardi B? I mean, we got Remy.
Exactly.
I mean, Little Kim don't count. Let's talk about Little Kim. Let's talk about Little
Nah,
Kim
she
a little
don't
bit.
count.
I think
She's brown.
still
No,
is
she
she?
ain't. No,
She be
ain't.
having powder on her face.
Damn, for real.
I mean, her makeup be so light that she be looking like
I don't know if it's the
powder.
makeup or is that the. I don't know. I don't really know what the.
Her makeup.
I don't know what
looks
she looks like, bro.
But obviously,
I just want to be
not
around Little Kim
light-skinned.
after she washes her
but
face.
obviously, no matter how much we complimented Little Kim, she felt some type of way. Like, she was platinum
Right.
already. She was already rich, and she still felt
And
like
she
she had to
still-
go get that done.
I
That's a
didn't
good
think
point.
she had or maybe I didn't peep it. I don't think she had a problem with her complexion. I thought it was like her nose and
So why she's
Like the
a whole
shape of
different
her
skin
face.
tone?
She could have kept her nose the same and been the same color.
I didn't realize that she significantly lightened herself. I just think it's the makeup.
Seriously?
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
think it's
Oh,
the
man.
makeup.
Have you seen Little Kim in
Yeah,
the last
I think
10
it's
years?
I think it's the makeup. She be
No,
putting
no.
the powder on her face.
Nah, bro.
Little
Nah,
Kim,
bro.
man.
Nah, man.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong, but Little Kim has definitely swam in some bleach.
Oh, I just
she
thought
took it-
Shout out to
she
Sammy
she was.
Sosa.
I just thought she was just putting
no,
light ass makeup
not
on her
shout out to
face.
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
But I do remember Little Kim saying, and I don't want to quote her, but regardless of what success she had, she always saw the lighter woman getting more praise, I guess. It's like she always felt like, listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Biggie and Kim. But sometimes when two people come together, it's not because of an attraction of, hey, you're cute and I'm beautiful, or you're handsome. It's maybe this is all I can get. So Little Kim, did y'all see the Notorious movie? How he just picked her up off the streets? Who knows where she was coming from or what was inside her head? She probably didn't feel beautiful then. So any man could have hollered at her and turned her into.
Let's go get some meat.
And she,
Why you do the breathing?
Shout out to Big, though.
Yeah, shout out to Big. But Big, no, he wasn't the most attractive guy. So for him to sweep Kim off her feet and for her to knowingly be a side mistress, that tells you about Little Kim, not Big, really, right?
Yeah.
What she's willing to accept.
Okay.
So he
I see where you're going.
so he found her damaged. So it was easy to get into the game and be like, maybe I should be light skinned and people will appreciate me more.
Damn, bro, I'm proud of you this week, man. All of your words is flowing and making sense at the same time.
So you trying to say I've been trashed for 140 episodes? What do you say?
No. Just I find a blooper in your sentences a lot. But
you see,
lately
I'm
I
pausing. I'm trying to catch myself.
I see you.
Like if I ain't got the word, I don't mind stopping. Saying I'm looking for a word.
That's growth. You know that is growth.
Listen, man, 3 years. I better than
I've been
something.
listening. I've been listening. But yeah, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with that one probably because I never thought about that before in regards to the Lil' Kim situation.
Think about it.
Maybe she did love.
There's some. I'm not saying she didn't, but I know she didn't love herself. That's what I'm getting
Probably,
at.
yeah. You can see that through the evidence, surgeries.
And I want men to keep it a
She
buck.
looked like a cat.
Now or before?
Now.
Lil' Kim used to be beautiful. Man.
Lil' Kim was fire.
Yeah.
She was beautiful,
I want
bro.
men to keep it a buck with me right now. There's women out there that y'all got under your stable, not because your game is good, not because you or represent yourself well, it's because she's probably damaged and probably don't think she can do better.
Come on, you gotta give niggas some credit.
No. Everybody has had one or something. Not saying that you don't have
So you saying
game.
that the majority of
I'm saying
niggas
that
only
we
got
found
women because they're not up to par, but because okay.
Because the women
You probably right.
aren't
You probably right.
feeling themselves, so they need somebody and they're willing to accept crap. All right, maybe I'm getting too deep.
I think it's a certain percentage, but I don't know
No,
about
I'm just
all.
saying, not all,
Yeah.
but think about
It's probably a
it.
certain
There's somebody
percentage,
you've been with just because
I had some low self-esteem.
a low self-esteem. That's it. And you know what I mean?
I had some lonely nights.
Yeah, this is
Lonely
like
nights. Damn, man.
A lonely night will make you answer that call for who you probably
That's
wouldn't
a lonely
answer
night.
from. You know what I mean?
Looking at the
Yes.
phone like, fuck, man. Hello?
right.
You gotta take it. You gotta take it.
Hello?
Man,
You
listen.
can't complain about how dry your phone is if you're not gonna pick up that phone call for who you don't want it for. But
That's fucked up.
so I'm trying to get Michael Jackson. I think he's the greatest of all times. But let's keep it a buck. I mean, he wanted something different.
Something was wrong with him,
What we
though.
doing? We taking photo shoots.
I know
out
him.
there?
That's Mickle. I went to middle school with him.
Okay. All right. Some come in here and take pics. But back to what we were talking about.
It's Starbucks, though.
Yeah, somebody having a photo shoot in Starbucks. That's what we.
Them Jones, them shits.
But
better
y'all don't
come
see
out
the
of-
suit my man got on. He taking a
Oh,
picture
that's
of.
him. That's the boy.
You don't see the suit. The
I
suit.
seen him. I seen
Okay.
OG.
Yeah.
All right.
I
But yeah.
seen Steve Harvey, little brother.
But
Oh,
back
shit.
to the
Big
election
brother.
at hand. We talking about colorism. So we talked about Lil' Kim. I don't want to go in on Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is the GOAT, but we all know what he was doing. And we've seen
Wildin'.
this. We've seen this happen to where you have to be a certain type of complexion. But then I go,
The niggas is they were who they were already before they like needed to reach whatever next level they needed to get to. It's just really something internally that they felt because Kim was already a star when she
That's
started
the point.
changing.
Already platinum.
Michael Jackson was singing since he was fucking 7. You know what
Already
I'm
had
saying?
20 albums
He
with
already
this
had
belt.
20 albums, and then he started changing himself. So it was always a thing, and you can see that through the American Dream movie when he first started hitting puberty and all that, and he ain't like the size of his nose and his acne and everything like that. He just wanted to completely change how he looked. He never was happy with himself. So
and plus what I was, rest in peace to the GOAT.
facts.
And plus what I was getting at was Remy Ma.
She
Rod
did it
Digger.
too?
No, I'm just saying.
No.
Most female rappers are dark skinned and they nice. So I don't understand what light skinned person was this producer looking to get on the track. Besides Cardi B, what do we call Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj like in the middle? I don't think she's bleached
not
herself though.
light-skinned.
She's not light skinned.
She was her and Lil' Kim about the same complexion, like chalk.
Like
But
brown.
chalk
But
white.
Nicki Minaj,
Chalk white.
chalk white.
Like
But
chalk
Nicki
white.
Minaj was born that way, right?
What, chalk white? Hell no.
Nicki ain't chalk white, man.
No, but see now her.
It depends on what picture you looking at.
Yeah, for real. So I was gonna say because
Depends on what
sometimes she
picture you
can
look
look
at,
kind of
like-
light, but I feel like she's not light skinned.
Might be the light. It might be the filter on the app.
Yeah, or the powder that they put on her that day.
No filter challenge for the whole month of July.
I'm not doing that.
Man, I tried. See,
Damn, you
I tried
trash.
to do it.
You got
people
a
from
beard.
the jump.
You shouldn't even
That
be
is your
worried about
filter.
it. You know what I'm
What,
saying?
my beard?
Your
The
build
beard
is
is
your
covering
filter.
your
What are you trying to
face.
say? You trying to say they don't trash about the beard?
We don't know.
You naturally don't need a filter because you have a beard.
Know what you look like
Says
without
the
that
man
shit.
who can't grow the beard.
I don't
I
care.
get it.
I don't need no filter though. You know what I look like.
Okay,
You see my face.
Filter is a choice.
That's why.
Don't you social
no filter
media shame
challenge.
me.
But you have a
July
choice to shave your
2019.
beard.
You can shave that shit if you
It's not a
want.
choice.
Yes, it is.
Because you know
It's
why?
definitely a
Because he'll be
choice.
ugly as a motherfucker if you cut it. That's why.
Listen,
Definitely
man.
have a choice.
That's goddamn why.
I might listen. I'm not saying that I will be ugly, but what I refuse to do
Don't
is be
do it.
bald head. Wait a minute. You
Don't
said
shave
that
the-
very. Why can I do it?
Don't shave your beard though.
Why?
Cause nigga, I just told
You don't got
Just
faith in the
don't
kid.
do it.
You don't got faith in it.
shave it down to a
She ain't got no
goatee.
faith.
Just
I'm challenging
don't do
Hey
it.
yo, I'll pay you $50 if you change your shave
That
your
ain't
shit
enough.
down to a goatee.
Nope, that ain't enough.
You don't got
Nigga, you
faith in
ain't
the
his
kid,
fucking
huh?
lawyer.
Don't
Shut up.
shave. Now, I'm about to do not shave your beard.
Yo, shave that
On
shit down
behalf
to a
of-
goatee. I give you $50.
That's not
I
enough.
want to see that shit.
That's fine. I'm not shaving it, by the way. But
Okay.
All
you're-
niggas with beards, shave them shits down to goatees.
Don't
Let's see
you dare.
Let's see how smooth you motherfuckers
Just trim
really
them
are.
up, keep them moisturized.
You know
Don't
who I
shave them
saw
off.
without their beard, and it might have been a fake picture or an old picture? James Harden.
He probably looks sick.
Probably look like a trimmer with them
He's a
sharp
sight
ass
for
teeth.
sore eyes.
Oh, shit.
That's a face only a mother could love right
Yeah,
there.
he probably looks sick. A lot of times when people, when they be having them real big beards, like when they shave them down, they look like they sick.
Well, the thing with him is he don't care about his
Face
teeth.
mad little.
So his teeth is all
Oh.
over
Yeah, his
the place.
teeth is fucked up.
So
That's
when
why I
you
said he
got-
look like
I
a
never
trimmer.
seen his teeth.
Right, because the beard covers his whole grill.
Yo, his breath probably stink. It probably do.
But yeah, like I was saying about the actual MCs, the women, and it's hard for me to speak on because I know this happens in Hollywood where they cast of lighter skin. I just want to know what's the benefit of it. I think that women are beautiful. Period. Like when I'm watching, I'll be honest with you. Like the most beautifulest women
In the
that I
world.
see are dark or brown or darker color, and they normally be like
So chocolate.
it's something
so-
about them.
Yeah,
Just
chocolate woman
something
is sexy.
about
as hell.
them to when I'm scrolling, like one hashtag that I like following is like bloggers, women that blog, and for some reason most of them are brown, dark skin.
Turn
If you actually go to the hashtag on Instagram, and if for some reason they be like from head stacked.
I mean, if you're
from
beautiful,
head to toe,
you're
and I be like,
beautiful, man. I don't see how you can get
what
rid
don't
of
the world see?
I don't see how you can get rid of a beautiful dark woman and replace her with a mediocre, average, lighter skinned woman. Like,
and think that's going to do
and then-
something.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if she looks better, she just looks better. Now, there are beautiful light skinned women in the world as well, but there are also extremely sexy and gorgeous dark skinned women. You just can't cancel them out because they don't have a particular skin complexion. Let's just appreciate that shit for what it is because it's beauty. God damn it. I love it. I don't know. Just as a man, how can you go, hey, this bitch ain't light skinned enough?
Turns
I
out that's
don't
what they
get
do.
it. I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
This bitch ain't light skinned enough. Man, do you see her? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, she looks good. Dark skin.
Kayla, how does that transition on video though? Like, is this supposed to
Kelly, are
make
you
us-
light skinned or brown skin?
What do you identify as?
I identify as light skin. I mean, it's summertime, so I am a little darker than I normally am.
Is there a difference
but
between light skin and red bone?
I feel like it's a subcategory.
Smidge. Okay. All right.
I think
Because
so.
I feel
Because
like there's light skinned people who have like red undertones, and then some who have like more. I guess not. I don't want to say yellow, but for
Yeah,
lack of a better word, like
yeah.
yellow.
So you're light
undertones.
skin.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced light skin privilege and
Yeah,
you know
of
it and know
course.
it and you know it?
really?
When
Yeah.
did you realize it was light skin privilege?
Well, because I have my sister. Like she's the. I don't. Have you ever seen my sister before?
I have. Your sister's very
She's-
dark skinned.
She's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Of me. Literally the complete opposite of me. So I mean, I've grown up having people like saying negative shit towards her, and it's like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like I've used my privilege to step in and be like, stop fucking saying that to her, or like, who the fuck are you talking to? So yeah,
So
I don't like it. It's sad.
has there been like deals, favors, like
I want to
you
say
felt
nothing.
like because I'm light skinned, this is why you're rocking with me?
No, I don't think it was
Okay.
light skin. I think more of like a pretty privilege. That's definitely a real thing.
Well, that's kind of
too.
what we talking about because the light skin is supposed to equal pretty.
Oh,
right.
So y'all trying to say something? I'm ugly?
I know, I'm not saying no. I'm personally not saying it, but I'm saying have you seen it from somewhere else? We're rocking with.
You're a hater, and you're a hater.
Like we're rocking with you because you're light skinned, aka pretty. I think that's what they mean by we want lighter women because the lighter women.
I don't think so. I would hope not. I don't think so.
I can pick out a bunch of dark skinned women that look better than a bunch of light skinned women.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
Easy.
I do want light skinned. Like I personally have dark skin privilege. I haven't
As a
heard-
man, I think so.
Yeah, as a man, dark skinned men.
What's your dark skin privilege?
What?
Well, women find us more attractive,
Attractive,
there's
stronger, more
always,
stoic.
There's always
'Cause-
jokes about light skinned.
Yeah, because
There's
I
no
do
jokes
it all the
about-
time. It's always the joke, punk ass light skinned nigga.
Right. There's
That's
no
always
joke
the
about
joke.
a dark skinned man. We're the stronger of the two. If you
Oh, okay.
and plus wasn't like the light
I
skin.
thought you were saying that you get certain things based on being
You might get more pussy.
Complimented, right? Yeah, compliments. You get women like you. They assume that you are more of a supreme being than your light skinned counterpart.
Sorry, light skinned.
Now, for the women, it's reverse.
I also think it might depend on when you start dealing with different races, but that's a different situation when it comes to privilege, dealing with different races versus dealing within your own race. Because look, to white people, all of us is niggas. But then again, with white people, you might get white people who quote unquote receive lighter skinned black people better than
dark skinned black.
Brown.
So let me ask this question, because, like I said, the light skin era, which kind of I think affected Michael Jackson, because he had Prince next to him, he had so many people next to him. Wasn't Mike like the only dark skinned star?
But he
in
grew
the
up
80s?
idolizing James Brown.
I get that. James Brown was ugly.
He was dark skinned though.
James Brown was,
And he was getting pussy too.
It doesn't matter what color you are. You're going to get like you're a star. I don't.
So what the fuck then? Like,
But I'm just saying.
I'm still getting these
but
cheeks
what's
even though I'm dark
What's the
as
difference
hell?
between Lil' Kim and Mike? Lil' Kim was successful platinum the way she was and still transitioned. Michael Jackson was the biggest star still and still flipped.
But I always wonder why.
It could be Hollywood. It could be once you go out there and you see what you see, it could brainwash you.
But why just him and not any of his other siblings? Now, some of his other siblings did some
Facts.
weird shit. Like I feel like they definitely
They
did
still
something to
look
their
crazy.
hair
Like
and the
I feel like
noses.
Jermaine Jackson has like a plastic mask like implanted over his face because he just looked
Tight.
like real slick and shiny like all the fucking time. It's just weird.
I would definitely like to sit down with somebody who has bleached their skin and ask and say why. Like I said, I do remember Lil' Kim just saying she saw how much attention and love the lighter women got, and that's why she did what she did.
And it was
She
also a
doesn't feel
different
pretty.
era because, like, it was different decades. I feel like when Michael Jackson and them were coming up, that was the era. I'm black and I'm proud. Like, it was celebrated to be dark, I feel like. But then when it was, excuse me, Lil' Kim's era, which was what, like 90s, early 2000s, I feel like that's when there was, like,
Early
a
90s.
major culture change.
You want to know the only difference between Mike and Lil' Kim? Is when we saw Mike, his video, like when Black and White popped up, he was really like transition. Well, let's talk about Bad. The video Bad came on, he was changing.
Yeah,
that was
he
the
was-
first time we saw it.
He was real curl man.
You was able to be like, man, Mike. But when the video went off, he went back to the world. The problem Lil' Kim has is social media. They can continue to roast her. If you go to a show and you see Lil' Kim, like, damn, Lil' Kim, you done bleached yourself? You go home and you forget about it. But now we got podcasts. Now we got such and such. If Michael Jackson was in his era, he'd get his ass roasted more than he did.
But then I feel like people would still be like, but he the GOAT. Fuck all that. He the GOAT. He the GOAT.
There's going to be people who fight for him, but then there's going to be the people who
still grind him the fuck up.
There's people who hate Michael Jackson, man.
Well, yeah.
There's people who
True.
don't like Michael Jackson,
But
they
not
hate him.
because, but it's because of other things,
They-
not because of how he
Bleach
looks.
your skin. If you're a black man, success. Can you imagine how? I don't know
Michael
how
Jackson
successful
was
he
a
could have been,
suave
but
motherfucker,
Michael
man.
Jackson, do you see the movements? How smooth he was, the way he walked and talked.
You know who I
This
think-
man could have got any woman he wanted, but there was something in his head that told him he needed.
Yeah,
to
he
be
wasn't
lighter.
happy. He really
Wasn't
wasn't
happy.
happy.
I
With
remember
him. He
what it
really
was,
wasn't happy
though.
with
Little
himself.
Kim got this. It's the same thing with Little Kim.
But I feel like it's different motivation. I feel like with Lil' Kim, it was the whole looking at light skinned women. The whole thing, obviously, with Biggie and him being all up under
Man,
Faith
Michael
Evans
Jackson had
and all
Prince,
that.
the Barge. Everybody was
But
light
that's
skinned.
different. But that was different.
Everybody was
I don't
light
know.
skinned. Bobby Brown
But
did.
he was still top tier though.
Bobby Brown felt ugly. All
But he
the-
didn't bleach his skin.
Yeah, but he
But
felt
he smashed Janet Jackson. Though,
he got high though.
according to
but
his
he
movie.
did. He right. But he didn't think he did.
He got
but who
high,
did she
though.
go home to?
The Barge.
Ooh,
In
the
that
real
movie,
tea.
Michael
Yeah.
Bobby could only be the side piece. He had to
Right.
hide. Why? Because I'm dark. He said it in the movie.
I don't think it's because he was dark. I think
That's what he said.
He had the
that's what
bad
he
boy
thought.
image.
He was just
It was the
he was just
image.
a piece of shit, man.
Yeah.
Like,
It was definitely the image.
it was who you was. It wasn't the fact he was dark skinned. It was the fact that you were who you were. Fucking Bobby Brown, the bad boy of R&B. Nigga, like
Don't bring color into this. You just ain't shit, nigga. Bobby.
right. Bobby,
Right.
you just ain't shit, my nigga. Like, oh, I know I just fucking did cocaine on TV last week and was humping on little girls.
But you
on
judging me
stage,
because I'm
but
dark
you
skinned.
ain't gonna fuck me because I'm dark skinned?
Right, like nigga,
What the fuck is you talking about,
no.
man? No, Bobby, no. You get the fuck out of here.
So let's go. So I want to end this topic with this though. So like I said, in the 80s we had the Barge, we had Prince, we had all these light skinned and Jerry Curl guys, and I guess Michael Jackson felt he couldn't fit in along with the abuse from Joe Jackson. I guess. But the transition happened when, this is what I'm only told because I was young in the 90s. Wesley Snipes came and he started doing all this wild stuff, and it kind of changed the shift of what men look like. How can women though? Like, why is it still like that for women? Like, no matter how much beauty we see from the darker woman. And you brought this up because I didn't know colorism still existed because I don't get shamed from it.
I've never
it's
experienced
changing.
it.
At least on with social media, what I see.
We're
I
trying,
love,
right?
Yeah, I love seeing brown and dark women being like celebrated more and acknowledged more. I love it. I think it's changing. I don't really watch TV, so I don't see what I see on
I
TV.
don't either.
But like I said, as far as social media, I definitely see more dark and brown, and I love it.
So when that's like what you're saying. So when we saw Tory Lanez, I'm like, fam, why did you do that? Like, why did you?
Yeah, and I mean, social media isn't necessarily
chasing is a
reality,
drug, man.
because social media is a part of reality, but it's not our entire reality.
What do you do with clout when you get it?
People might look you up on.
It's a rush. I guess that one time it's a rush.
Yeah, they might go on iTunes, whatever, and play your song. Oh yeah, it's
likes, views, your video. You got
They
more
start
likes,
going to
likes, and
Instagram.
views.
What
look at
can
your
I do
Instagram.
to get more clout?
Show your ass.
I want to feel the rush.
It's not in your DNA, fam.
I don't think it is.
I'll post something crazy, but like, let me take this down. This ain't even me.
Yeah, you gotta post something
Sometimes I
crazy.
tweet wild shit, even though I already say wild shit. But
be
some
like-
shit be real wild. I be like, nah, I'm not gonna say that.
I'm not gonna keep this.
I'm not gonna say
this.
this. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh shit, my fault.
He did that shit on
Yeah,
purpose.
he
bro.
did.
My fault. Should you delete somebody off social media because you disagree with their views, or are you here for the debate? I'll start this one off because I actually had to delete 2 people off my
Good for
Facebook.
you. I'm glad you did.
Who you
it too.
delete? What's them niggas' names?
Well, one of I don't know their names, but they was 2 young ladies, right? And I got to just stop friend requesting women because they cutie pies. And I got the thing.
you still out
That's
here
what you get.
sending that friend request off the
Oh,
profile
girl,
pic?
you look good. Friend request.
Men are trash.
and then you see they threads, you're like, oh my God.
This
stupid as-
dumbass.
Yeah, like,
Yes.
man, you can't.
Dumb as
So
hell.
one of the women was knocking black-owned restaurants, and she had a problem with them. And I'm like, wow, like this is to me, it was the wrong message to just put on your post, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many times Burger King has left me hanging in the drive-thru and I go back? Do I get on social media and be like, man, F that Burger King in Hamilton? Like, no. You go back regardless if the food is good or not. How many times have we found hair in our food at Applebee's or something?
Not many times.
Not many times, but you have.
Right.
But you
But
went
what
back.
I did, I
Many
said
times.
something. I didn't go back.
Right. Okay, but a black-owned business, I've been in a situation where I had a taste for something and they ran out. I ain't get on social media and bash them because they ran out of food or they got it wrong. It is what it is. I just don't like, you did it on Twitter. We'll talk about
Yeah, I
that.
did. We can
Yeah.
talk about that too.
I'm
Shit.
just-
I said what I said and I meant that shit.
Right.
But they did rectify the
They
issue.
did, yeah. I saw that. So I'm just
See,
not,
that's the shit that also people will acknowledge and go crazy
I
over
said
the
we'll talk
negative
about it in
shit.
a bit.
But then when the
Hold on.
positive
Right,
shit
right.
comes,
It's
they don't
like-
get no.
It's like,
anyway.
you supposed to do that.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
so-
But anyway,
I saw her bash a black restaurant, and I'm like, all right, I don't like what you're talking about, and I don't really want to see this negativity, but I'll let you slide. So as I'm scrolling social media throughout the day, she pops back. I think that same conversation popped up, and you got so many people like, yo, I don't agree with what you're saying. Come to find out that she's half. She's mixed. She's black and white. So I go, did your white side just come out? Because to me, I'll be honest with you, I would have let it slide if she was 100% black. As black as she could be, because none of us are 100%. But when you have a parent that's another race, sometimes I got to go,
Did you get to pick and choose for those people who have a white mom and a black dad? Do they get to pick and
We
choose?
talked about that. I
once
think
they,
they
and you
do.
know what? Hey, you know what? White privilege. My mother is white.
I think they do. When you,
but
if
it
you
depends
get,
what you look like too. But not even.
if you get upset, you have the right to choose which side you want to be that day.
But why? But why do you have to choose? I
Because
feel
they,
like-
well,
Because you'll act different in certain environments based on who you're around. Let's say, just for shit's sake, your mother's white who lives in a nice neighborhood and gets certain things. Your dad's black, he lives in the hood. So when you go over here, you have certain things going. When you go to your mother's, you get treated a certain way. You have certain privileges. When you go to your dad's, you don't.
But I feel like that could potentially play into the whole colorism thing because it depends what you look like. If
Right.
you're mixed but you got blonde hair, blue eyes, you can.
well, I'll be honest with you. I think that
That motherfucker blonde
that
hair,
is
blue eyes, he
colorism.
ain't mixed.
No, I
That-
know somebody who it has a black father and a white mother, and he's blonde hair, blue
You
eyes.
sure he know the truth?
We all know the fucking truth. He looks just like that's his father. He looked
right.
just like
I
his
think,
dad.
I think it is
All right,
colorism,
all right.
but I
I'm
think
sorry.
that when you're dealing with certain individuals, we don't really go that deep. I just think we go with, well, you're half white, so go to all this
I would be fucking flip flopping back and using my privilege on both ends. Hey, you can't call us niggers. That's illegal. I'll be flipping the book, and then I'll be white and I'll be black.
Calling people niggers?
Look at these niggers.
Like, yeah, like
no,
what?
No, man. No, I was talking in defense at that point.
But
you could switch, is what you're saying.
Depending on my skin tone, yeah.
See, okay, all right.
J. Cole called niggas. He got a white mom. His dad is black.
No, but see, there's a difference between nigga and nigger.
No, I mean,
why would a white person be like, those niggas? They be like, no, those niggers.
You got to. I honestly think in the situation you're in, you have a choice. Like,
I feel like it definitely depends on what you look like.
So,
and when you grew up, I think you're.
But are y'all following? Are y'all continuing to follow people you have different views of?
It depends on what type of views they have and how they express them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
word choice is definitely important.
Yeah, how they express them. Like, if you overly ignorant about some shit that I already feel a way about, then I'm like, nah.
I'm deleting you. Nah. Some people just speak from ignorance. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they're just, well, I think da-da-da. It's like, how you going to have an opinion, or I guess a valid opinion on, like, how to raise kids if you ain't got no kids. Right. You just speaking because of whatever you see, like, whatever.
Right. And I remember when Robin Williams passed away, with him committing suicide, a lot of people was like, fuck it, he committed suicide. Like, who cares? He killed himself. Why am I sad? And it's like, I mean, he was suffering from something mentally that made him feel like that was the way to go, which is still sad within itself.
You're going to have people who really have a problem with committing suicide,
right? You know what I'm saying? But I've had to delete people off of that because although I'm iffy about it, it's like it's fucked up for you to do that to yourself. But like, what are you going through that made you do that to yourself is the bigger question I'm asking, like, because that takes a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I understand people feeling the way about it, but I'm not going to be as insensitive to it to say, well, fuck it, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's just too ignorant. That's a negative mind frame.
That's a fact.
It's like, even if you feel that way, it's like, did you really have to say that?
But that's your platform, though, right? That's the spooky part.
Yeah,
that's the
I can say what
part.
I want.
It's my page. Yeah. So why you following me? So if I want to say F whoever, I can do that.
But then at the same time, if you're gonna say that on a public platform, you got to know that people are also free to rebuttal that shit. Like, if you only want to go back and forth with the people you know, lock your page and only allow certain motherfuckers to follow you. But if you go and tweet some shit that is so controversial and so sensitive to a lot of people, you're gonna get backlash from that. So at the same, you gotta be able to. If you're gonna say it, then you gotta be able to take what comes with that. If people feel like they can, I'm saying, oppose you for those views.
Another person I had to delete was another mixed race woman, and her post.
What you doing all these mixed race women on your page?
I don't know they mix.
You going fishing for them?
I don't know they mix until they tell you. Like, I didn't know the first girl was mixed until she said, "Well, I'm not 100% black," and that's when I deleted her. I didn't know she was mixed. This one,
what'd she even say that for?
Right. Dumbass.
Because people was disagreeing with her, so I guess.
Oh, that's your cop out. Well, I'm not 100% black anyway, so I don't know.
I didn't read everybody's comment, but she was defending herself.
Use a weak ass trick.
So another young lady who's mixed, she's black and white, said, and I can't quote the post because I deleted her right away because I knew what type of time she was on. She said that black men are. She basically said that it's only black men don't protect women, like they're black
delete,
women.
Whether they're white or black, delete.
Well, the reason why I said it played a part that she was mixed was I think that if she was black 100% or as 100% as she could be, it would have been coming from a place of hurt, and I could possibly understand because men get killed every day on social media. We not shit. So, but it comes from a place of hurt.
But why couldn't she experience that same hurt? What if she's been dating black guys forever and she's sick of being treated like shit?
Because you know where that comes from, right? You got a white side of the family, and they're probably telling you to stay away from it, right? Stop messing with those niggers. You know.
Yo, it's so crazy. I really want to hear the conversations that white people have behind closed doors.
Stay away from those niggers.
Now, Natalie,
you do it anyway, and you get your heart broken. And now, because they planted it in your seed, you're right. Black men ain't shit. So it's now coming from a white person's perspective. That's why I got a problem with it. I could be reaching.
Anybody can break your heart, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fucked up. It's the narrative that it's the black man that does it. I know white niggas that ain't shit.
They do.
Yeah.
I know white niggas that
and
ain't
that's what was
shit.
on her post. It was just like girls telling, like, listen, fam, I've dated
know
white
men that
men
ain't
who
shit.
treated me like shit.
Yeah.
I've dated Spanish, like Spanish men, like they're known for what?
Violent.
Like going upside.
But that's fucked up that I even know that quote unquote no slash said that. Like that's
It's
fucked
ghetto.
up.
It's like black men are what, lazy or gangbangers or
stereotypes,
whatever. Right?
man.
We all stereotype some way,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we're all known for something. So the girl was breaking, like women and men were on her post like, yo, fam, like delete this.
Yeah, what are you talking
And then
about?
even
bitch?
in that,
Like,
even,
shut
even in
up.
that, even in that perspective, if it's well known that men ain't shit or black men ain't shit, why are you fucking with us?
To
What
me-
you going? You walking? So you saying that you're intentionally walking into a
She's
trap?
intentionally trying to prove her white family. To me, it came off as I'm intentionally trying to prove my white family wrong by dating black men, but it's not working.
But you still
But
got to
it's
get a.
not working.
But you still got to get a man of quality, regardless of what race it is. Like you just not going to get a black man or white man or Indian man or Spanish man and just have it be so that the first motherfucker you meet is your knight in shining armor.
And it
Like,
sucks
what the
that
fuck?
Tyrone from Walnut is representative of all black
Everybody,
men.
right? Like,
you chose.
like, bro, I don't even know this motherfucker.
Yeah.
We don't even live the same life. Like, why would you group me with him? Like, shout out to him though, and everything he got going on, but that ain't got shit to do with me.
So y'all saying y'all not up for the debate? If you're stupid, you got to go.
Yeah.
if you too
In
stupid,
general.
I can handle I can handle an opposite opinion, no problem. But it depends on how far you go with it and exactly what the
you
fuck you saying.
And like I said before, a lot of times people speak from a place of ignorance, but then it's always interesting to see how people switch up when they realize some of the things that they're disagreeing with directly affect somebody that they know or love.
Yep. I think about that all the time.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot where people might have an opposing view of something I believe in, and then I say, well, I believe the opposite, and then they're like, oh. Or do they try to switch up and say, well, maybe.
Well, with you, I don't really mind, but with everybody
exactly.
else, like, nah, get your fucking sometime your ass out of here.
Exactly. It's interesting to see that.
Weak
But
tricks.
in general, if somebody's saying some ignorant shit, I'm deleting them.
Right.
Or I mute them or block them, whatever. Because again, at the end of the day, I have control of what I see on my Twitter or my
Right.
Facebook. If I don't like it, there's the option to keep scrolling
Or to get you
or
up out of
remove
here.
it completely.
They even got the better feature that I like on Facebook, which is the unfollow.
Oops.
And you
Still
don't
my
know.
friend.
You're still your friend,
I
but you
see none of your
unfollow. Yeah,
shit.
I like that.
The unfollow was lit.
Oh, so that's the difference between liking and following someone?
No, from adding them as a friend. So if you send me a friend request and I add it, but then I start talking bullshit that you don't like, you don't have to delete me off the friend, but you can unfollow me and we'll still be friends. But none of my shit won't post up. Won't pop
I
up.
So
never
if
knew
somebody
that.
roll up on you like, yo, you ain't like one of my posts in a minute. Oh well.
I haven't seen
ain't
it.
seen it.
Well,
Right. I love that.
Hey, you gotta hit them with, hey man,
I
hey,
haven't
them
seen it.
algorithms, man. You
Right.
know,
I fell back from Facebook. I don't be on that much, but they're still friends. So because you know how
Right.
that go. Oh, you deleting me on Facebook?
that's like
Sure
the
did
action in
something.
real life. If you delete a motherfucker off Facebook, then you're not friends in real life.
Whoa.
That's just social media rule 101.
Fresher fiasco. Y'all already know how we give it up, man. So let's get into it,
fucked
man.
up.
Fresher fiasco. Cardi B winning the Songwriter of the Year award.
Fiasco.
Did,
Why?
She don't write
She don't
shit.
write her shit.
Like, that's a lie.
The fuck? So, they get a performer of the year. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Song of the year. All right. Songwriter of the year. Come on, man. I know that lady's name isn't subtitled underneath her. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Get that trophy to the person that fucking deserves it.
Who actually writes.
That was one of the things I fell off with music with. I actually thought that I had to write everything. So if I had writer's block, that was it. Everything was
Right.
done. I wasn't around people I could collaborate with. But it turns out that only in hip hop, that's the only genre where you have to write everything yourself, which is a lie because producers don't.
No, or if somebody's writing your shit, give them credit. I
Right.
don't get why people don't give credit if
Because the
you can
motherfucker
do
that's
shit.
writing it can have the ability to write it, but they don't have the ability
To
to
sell it.
deliver it or to make that record be 100% worth its potential. When I listen to Cardi, it sounds like she writes her shit. She's enthused. She delivers that shit great, and the fact that she has a unique voice.
Keep it cute, sis.
Well, when it came to hip hop,
She has a unique voice, so it sells and it works.
hip hop, I think, was the only genre of music that was based on I'm better than everybody else. Like, so it's a competition. So if you writing, like raps that start off as battle rap, honestly. Like, well, it kind of got there. I think it was just about talking about
Where
your
you
life
from,
because broken
your
glass
life.
everywhere. Like, so basically, one of the first songs was just about describing the ghetto. So it's a story, but then it went to battle. So you got to be better. So if me and you about to battle, Kayla, and you don't write your raps, you lose automatically.
Right.
And that's how it's always been.
Right.
So if Cardi B is not writing these raps, people are going to look at her.
But it changed.
battle
from,
rap is different
But the
than-
essence of hip hop
still better
isn't
than
that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it started off. Yeah, but then it became more of a business, and then it became about
Right,
selling
right,
records
right.
as opposed to what your
Battling
fucking talent
somebody.
was like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now it's well, I don't know how to really write that good. That's all right. We like your image, we like your look, we like your voice, we like the way you sound. We just gonna get you in the studio, we gonna get you with some people.
Million
We're gonna
writers.
come out with a hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But just give credit to the people who fucking wrote the shit.
I'm with that. Well, no, I want to give this award to whoever writes majority of their music.
Yeah.
So-
it's probably a lot of the same
I'ma go
writers that be
Fiasco.
writing everybody's shit.
Probably.
I'm gonna go Fiasco because if Cardi B does not sit, and this is not about writing 100% of your music. If you get stuck and you can't think of a word or two to rhyme, that's
somebody
fine.
gives you one,
If
that's
a
cool.
producer has if a producer has a hook already attached to the beat, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're collaborating with every bar, and it's
Yeah.
like you don't write not one song, like that's like
You
Puff
in the,
Daddy.
you in the other room eating chips and shit.
Right.
Laying
You
on
got
the
my verses
futon.
ready?
Hey, I need the verses ready in 45 minutes, goddamn. I gotta go perform.
That's like if Dr. Dre or P. Diddy won Songwriter of the Year. I'd be like, come on, fam. Can't do it.
Right.
So let's keep it on to Cardi B real quick. Fresher Fiasco. Cardi B misdemeanor charges got brought up on her when she had something at a club or something. But
Fighting
Fresher
or something?
Fiasco that they're actually going forward with this, man. Like it's Cardi B. I'm the hottest female rapper in the game, and y'all really trying to get this.
I mean, I would say it's a fiasco that this bitch is still fighting wherever she was
From the
allegedly
Bronx.
fighting, whatever. But I mean, if she did this shit, if she really put people in danger and was wild and drawling, beat up whoever, did whatever, then I mean, fresh. If you out here drawling, then
I'm gonna definitely go Fiasco only because nothing's going to happen. The record label is going to take care of this. I think that the law,
you sure?
cause that's the biggest artist on the label. That's the money. Cardi B is the money.
What label she on?
Atlantic, I think.
Is she still? Well, I guess she.
But
could
who's
still
hotter
be.
than Cardi B still? Honestly, even
I don't
though
know
she
who's
might
all
have
on Atlantic Records.
okay,
Me
but
either.
in hip hop, who's hotter than Cardi B?
Not many.
Just because, like
Not many
last year,
people.
she was
I mean,
hot.
she's the only Well, no,
And-
because
and
what's her
only
name
who?
is coming up.
Who?
Megan Thee Stallion is starting to make her
She
noise.
ain't on Cardi B level
But
yet.
she, I mean, but
a
people,
lot of people like her though.
yeah, but
She's
people
not
were
on
saying
Cardi
the
B
same
level
shit
yet.
about. Yeah, people were saying the
But I
same
can
shit
see
about
that
Cardi 2
trajectory
years
being
ago.
the same. I can definitely see that being the
But
same.
until Meg Thee Stallion is Cardi B is bulletproof.
Okay. I mean,
Why bring the charges up if you're not going to touch it? Fiasco.
I'm gonna say fresh. Only I don't want her to go to jail,
Yeah.
but I don't wish jail on nobody. But at the same time, niggas know what the law is, man. If you doing bullshit,
Yeah, I'm like,
doing
if you did
bullshit.
it, you fucking did it.
Like, what you want me to say? Speaking of this shit, I was on Instagram recently, and y'all heard the situation with Lil Durk being locked up.
Yeah.
So he was in court, and they had video evidence of him shooting at somebody and like robbing a guy. And the first comment I saw was a nigga was like, "Free the real." I was like,
There's nothing real
What?
about robbing somebody. Like,
bro, the dude almost died. Like they shot at the nigga. They
This nigga ain't do it.
They have him on video shooting at the guy and robbing him from his jewelry.
I've
And
always
you
hated that.
free the real.
I've always
Like,
hated
what,
that.
what do you mean?
If there's video proof that you did it, like I understand you want some, like don't post free such and such. Like
It's just fucked up.
People die.
It's like niggas respect the nigga killing the nigga more than they are sad than somebody losing a life.
I just think people are programmed to say that.
It's
Free
like,
somebody.
Free the real. For what? So he can come out and shoot you or somebody else? What the
Right.
fuck? No, keep his ass in there.
Did you go with Fresh or Fiasco?
I'm going with fresh, man. If you're doing, in the words of my mentor, Earl Simmons,
You do dirt.
You do dirt. You get dirt.
oh my God.
You know, I'm gonna always refer to that fucking bar. Bitch, I make your shit hurts that bad like I did once.
Yo, that is one of the greatest
You do
life
dirt.
lessons ever taught.
Word, straight from the mouth
He was
of Earl
on crack
Simmons,
when
man.
he wrote that.
Yo, isn't it crazy though? Like, he said some of the most like
Real as shit when he was doing
high as hell.
talking about himself in his own bar.
Kayla, did
High
you
as
go?
hell. Yeah, I said fresh.
Okay. Fresher fiasco. NBA players getting emotional. Well, college players getting drafted to the NBA getting emotional at the draft. If you didn't see it, the first 3 or if not 4 cried as if they didn't know that they were going to be number 1, 2, and 3 picks, future millionaires. So, Fresher fiasco. I'll go.
Go ahead.
Fresh.
Yeah.
The reason why I said that, because as I was watching it, I'm just like, I think the NBA is in good hands because there's so many players who are entitled. This episode just has a lot to do with like people be feeling entitled to where, you know, LeBron James had a Hummer before he was even signed an NBA contract. A lot of these guys are spoiled and promised millions, and they get up there, smile, and they just act like that this is theirs anyway. So for Zion to cry, and even though he knew the entire year he was going to sign a $100 million sneaker contract, he was going to be the first pick in the NBA, still cry shows me that
He's still human.
he's human and that he's not taking this moment for granted. And I think that that's a lot. I think that happens a lot with urban athletes. They got the skill and they're spoiled and they don't really take care of their finances, their career,
Their bodies.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So for those players to show wild emotion that they're happy to be here, to me shows me that they're going to take care. And I can't wait to watch them play. So I'm going to go fresh.
I'm going to go fiasco. In 2 years, these things are going to be cursing out the media on ESPN, saying all types of wild shit on Twitter, wilding out.
Not humble no
They
more.
humble now.
Humble now.
A couple of years into the life,
They'll
they
get their entitlement.
They're going to get that entitlement and they're going to start bugging. These niggas is 19. It's hard to cry. Let me see you cry in 2 years, in 4 years, when you've been living this life for a minute and the shit is regular now. And fuck y'all, man. I ain't signing no autographs to you fucking kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck that. As long as they keep that same humble energy throughout their career, you know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. But
Which is possible. It's very possible. Some guys still stay
And I hope so.
I hope so.
They do it.
I got hope for the youngsters. Zion looked like he was about to bust into a spin move and start performing that, you know, with his suit with the wide open neck. I definitely thought he was about to give us a number. He was smooth though.
What you got, Killer?
I think it's fresh because, like you were saying, it just shows that. I mean, they're young kids, even though it was quote unquote guaranteed. It's still like, oh shit, this is really
Unless
happening.
you die tomorrow, you're like, I'm a millionaire. You know what I mean?
But it's just like it's official. Like it's been announced in front of the entire world.
You know what I didn't like though?
That's crazy.
Why did they introduce them before the draft?
That's different. But what you got? Fresh or fiasco?
Fresh.
I hated that part.
I was like, what?
That was
Ain't you about to call these niggas names
I was
in a couple
about
of
to turn
minutes?
this off. If y'all don't stop with this,
Ain't you about to call these niggas names in a couple of minutes? Like, why are you introducing them before you reintroduce them to who they got drafted to? That was a bit much.
So we got an extra fresh or fiasco that you brought up.
Yep. Fresh or fiasco. Fresh or fiasco that Chris Brown commented on Victor Cruz's picture telling him he can't dress when in fact he really cannot dress. Fresh or fiasco?
Fiasco. It's still not his. Listen, you can't comment on your ex new boo. That's just not happening. I feel some type of way of Chris Brown. And then if you start dressing me different, because Chris, your ex said so, we got problems in the household. It ain't about me being secure. It ain't about me, well, this is my girl now. No. He not about to dress me because now that gives Chris one up on me. Now he gonna think
The guy got you dressing better.
right now Chris got you dressing better. He think anytime he don't like something, he can post under my
And
picture
change my shit.
and tell Carucci. He ain't even talking to me. Hey, yo, Carucci, tell your man.
Under his picture, yo, Carucci. Tell your man to step his shit up.
Fiasco, man. Fiasco.
Fiasco,
Never.
even though the petty side of me is like it's fresh because he was right, he wasn't lying. It's still fiasco. He definitely crossed the boundary with that. Chris Brown, stop being so fucking petty. He's getting harder and harder to defend your shenanigans. I don't even be defending this shit. Just the nigga can dance and sing.
Is he a tourist?
He sure is.
See.
So was Carucci. Me and Carucci have the same birthday, but
So
that
sorry to
happened.
hear
So you, Carucci,
You're a
our brother
hater.
King.
I'm gonna go fresh.
Ugh,
I'm with the bullshit.
asshole,
I'm
petty
with the bullshit.
ass.
Listen, man, sometimes some things just be on your heart and it'll hurt you more to keep it in than to let it out.
Petty ass.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga can't dress, bro. The nigga had on Omavi jeans with an Amazon vest and the DMX choker chain. Like, where the fuck are you going?
He was definitely three people in one
Where
time.
the
like,
fuck are you going? And then she's standing next to him looking like Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. Super duper fly.
That's cute.
Ah, man.
Now you spicy.
Hey,
Her
listen.
outfit was cute.
Now, I do agree with the fact that him being in the position that he is, and him being in the position that he's in with being her ex and everything like that, that being her new man, it makes him look funny in the light. But if the nigga was actually fly and he said that shit, I'm like, damn, Chris, you straight
You a
hating.
fucking hater.
You straight hating, my nigga. That nigga fresh as hell. But I clicked on that nigga profile. I was like, man, what the fuck? I was like, this nigga can't dress. I was like, man, listen, the truth is the truth, man. It's not hating if it's true. It just looked like that because of the situation. But perception always shifts, especially when you get new fucking evidence that what the nigga said was actually true. The perception shifts. Like, oh, wait a minute. He wasn't.
I'm not saying that he was bugging. I'm just saying it can't come from the ex.
Yeah.
It can't.
It gotta come from the fans.
He probably be texting that shit like, yo, you know your nigga can't dress right. Like, stop playing and come.
She just be sending the crying emoji. Shut up.
Probably sending him screenshots say like, yo, this what your nigga wore today?
Leave us alone. That's harassment. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
But he's still getting the cheeks, so it don't even matter.
He probably
Shout out-
And he still got millions.
He probably hitting them cheeks wild aggressive now. Chris said, "What? you ain't
That's the best sex.
Shout out to Victor Cruz, man, in his
gotta
waste
fuck what you
management
doing?
wardrobe. No fuck is you doing this week?
No.
It was gonna be Chris Brown, but when I saw what I saw, it's like, nope.
Redeemed yourself, Chris.
You was
this
gonna
week.
bury the shit out of Chris. He's like, you know what, Chris, you got that.
When I first saw, I was like, damn, he had to be high today. Had to be. There's no other explanation.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't have done that, but there are some things you just can't resist. Like
He could have texted her that.
He could
he
have.
probably don't got the number.
What's the difference though? What I'm saying-
It's not public.
It's public. It's public.
She would have took a screenshot.
She
and
would've
posted
showed
that
him,
shit,
or she would've
showed
showed
him,
Victor.
and he would have went on. See,
But Victor
when I'm-
wouldn't do all that.
See, when I'm minding my business with me and my girl, niggas want to be hating. Who hating? This sugar Chris Brown gonna text my girl still. All on
Victor
the
would
line
not
and
put
shit.
that shit on his.
Did he do that?
No, he
would-
didn't.
he
but
wouldn't do that.
A nigga
Exactly.
Named, a nigga named Victor would do some shit like
No,
that.
he
Victor do
wasn't.
that shit.
Oh my goodness.
Your name Victor.
Nigga
you
named
did
Victor
that
would do
shit.
some shit. Shout out to all the Victors out there.
Right.
Hey, if you're a Victor and you listen to this podcast, salute to you.
Facts.
But this is
Fresco said
so we
that.
don't have a fuck as you doing. So we can definitely
But it will be tomorrow and continuing fuck is you doing. Actually, I would love to take fuck is you doing submissions. Matter of fact, yeah. If you got somebody in your life personally that you got shit going on with or something that you came across on the internet and you really want to know what the fuck is somebody doing, send me the information and I will gladly take the best one out of the pile and ask that motherfucker what the fuck is
that
they
is
doing.
a great idea. If it's somebody that listens to the show and you want to change some names, like we do
Yes,
that too.
I will leave it anonymous.
to protect your privacy because we don't care because it ain't us.
But what if the scenario is like, all right, everybody knows who the fuck they talking about.
Oh well,
fuck the name
fuck is you
changes.
doing?
Fuck is you
Y'all
doing?
messy.
Fuck is you doing?
Fuck is you doing?
No. They messy for doing the shit to begin with. If you wasn't messy, we wouldn't have shit to fucking talk about.
But to keep it a buck, we got to agree with it. You can't just write us anything because we're gonna be like, well, nah.
Fuck is
right,
you
that too.
doing? Why
I
did you send
fuck
me
is
this
you doing?
shit?
I am taking submissions. You can DM me on Twitter or on Fresco Ben Famous, B-I-N Famous. You can DM the Podcast Brothers at the Podcast Brothers on Twitter. You can DM me on Instagram, Fresco Fame, or the Podcast Brothers page with your what the fuck are you doing submissions that you would like me to ask somebody that you don't fuck with or had an unfortunate situation I'm running with that you would love to ask them what the fuck is
And
they
I know
doing.
y'all got work stories. Stop it.
Yes, my goodness.
Somebody's always doing something dumb at work.
Motherfuckers frying Indian food in the microwave. Fuck is you doing? I mean, God, they can
Hey,
get it.
what's wrong with that?
So this was episode 141. We 9
Stinks.
episodes away from the sneaker giveaway.
They think your food stink too with your fried chicken,
I eat,
I smell
I eat
something
sandwiches.
now. I'm like,
I eat sandwiches, so.
your salami sandwich,
What is
your
it? Who the
Fuck
mayonnaise.
eat salami?
what does a peanut butter and jelly sandwich smell like? Huh?
Hold on.
What if he's allergic?
Who the fuck got something against a PB&J? Unless you're allergic to peanut butter.
No,
If-
she said your food stinks. I said,
No.
what
I'm
the-
just saying. If you got a problem with the smell of a PB&J and you are not allergic allergic to peanut butter, you got to see me.
Right.
I've never heard that. Yo, that sounds
Right.
steak.
Yo, you got a peanut butter jelly? That shit, yo, what the?
That shit
That's
stink.
your peanut butter jelly sandwich steak or something?
I was like, first of all, why you so fucking close? Because you can't smell peanut butter jelly.
Not even when you're
smell
eating
it.
this shit. Like, not even when you're eating this shit, you can't smell it unless you got wild peanut butter on that
Son,
bitch.
what's that you got over there? PBJ? That shit
Yo, I
steak.
seen a PB&J sandwich. Nigga had this
Peanut butter
much
was
peanut
this
butter
thick.
on that motherfucker.
Nigga got jawbone
Nigga had
shrimp.
this much jelly. this much fucking.
That's so nasty.
And already they had the
It
sandwich.
was funny as hell.
That's his jaw. That's his jawbone workout.
Oh man.
But we 9 episodes away from the sneaker giveaway.
Yes,
Can girls enter too?
absolutely.
Absolutely. Did you subscribe to the website?
I sure did.
All right, so you win.
Hey, I hope
win.
I win.
Any last closing shout outs?
Hey, your boy turned 33, so it's lit now. I'm not accepting young people shit no more. I'm 2 years away from 35, so
Damn, granddad.
chill out, youngie.
Oh,
You get your stripes one day, but until then, you listen to the grown-ups speak. All right? 2 years away from 35, we're not accepting no bullshit. We're not accepting no bullshit no more. You come correct at the door, or your ass get turned away at the motherfucker as soon as you enter. You're
PSA. Shout out to Just Say Words podcast.
Shout out to Jay.
I'm wearing his shirt
shout out
now.
to the big homie.
Yeah, shout out to Just Say Words podcast. What about you?
Hey, listen, man. I'm wearing the Podcast Brothers merch. Go to thebrothers.pod.com and get you a t-shirt. You're
Shout out to the homie Nash, Rick, and Trav. All three of my niggas caught Podcast Brothers t-shirts when I hit them with the link in the group chat. Shout out to the homies. Don't forget to
shout
send
out
me
to
them
them.
pictures when you get them so we can post them on the page.
And this is episode 141. Peace out.
Deuce.